We're going to start at 3, and then when we get to 0, you guys get to snip, 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 okay, for the ribbon cutting. So, 3, 2, 1.
In your data, and if you can speak more about that.
And organizations that are involved in political violence.
To be sharp on their education and continue moving forward.
Fields that we have overlapped in.
Each of us kind of are educated and grow up thinking a certain way, being taught to use the scientific method in slightly different ways. And being able to share and kind of cross-pollinate that thinking, I think makes the community writ large stronger.
You know, as a team and the work that we do at our university, we tend to kind of only be immersed in our own research, and so sometimes we also don't understand what is really needed out there. Again, I think this conference provides that broader and bigger picture, and I think I've learned so far kind of what exactly can our research do to be implemented and also to be of practical use.
We're excited with what's going on here and the student SOC and the opportunities and the research that's being done here. The student operators in the SOC were really fun for me to talk to, just kind of what their emphasis is and what they're looking at and how they're looking at growing their career. They're absolutely the type of people that Palo Alto would want to eventually hire. And the experience they're getting here is second to none of anything I've seen at the higher education level.
Talking with other students in the poster session, seeing what are some overlapping interests, especially when it comes to the creativity and the malevolent use of creativity with Hunter's team, Emma, Alexis, and we've already talked about how there could be some follow-up research that we could collaborate on. It's also a great opportunity to bounce off ideas with different teams and people with different expertise, and maybe come up with potential partnerships and collaborations that can come out of informal conversations while having coffee here at the conference.
I was actually visiting Omaha. We were working with a client in the public sector, and I looked back on one of our old presentations and I saw some statistics, and then I also looked up this center and found that this was based out of Omaha, and I realized we were using some of the statistics in our presentations to hopefully alleviate threats for judges and alleviate threats for public servants. I feel like my brain was like popped open from the top and you're just shoving knowledge in. What I've learned is that I can be really hopeful actually about all the people that are tackling these complex issues, whether it's AI governance, whether it's working with fusion centers to better tackle domestic terrorist threats. Really everything from that. It does inspire hope in me that people are willing to tackle complex issues and think of a better and safer America and better and safer world.
Tightly guarded information.
Majority of us come from a psychology background, and we have another member of our team who's management and information systems, but I think a large draw to the conference is the diversity of perspectives. And so being able to see the scope of the projects as well as the approaches that come from the diversity of fields that are represented here, I think is really interesting and helps to inform what our research does.
The board of directors are doing a great job helping NCITE identify what are the near-term problems that they need, but tapping into the imaginative capability of the center and all its consortium members is what really kind of gets me excited and energized to go back to Washington.